We're back again. Today, we'll just do a quick one. We are looking at what the events are going to look like in the coming week. Here's the rundown of some of the key events next week that could potentially impact the crypto market based on the available information. The CPI in the US will be out on the 20th of February at about 8:30 EST. The CPI measures the inflation and can influence investor sentiment towards risk assets like cryptocurrencies. So a higher than expected CPI might lead to a bearish market as it could signal tighter monetary policy. Historical data shows that significant spikes in inflation have often led to increased volatility in Bitcoin and altcoins. Traders must prepare for potential pullbacks or spikes in crypto prices depending on the CPI figures. The Fed will issue their minutes a day after the 21st of February at about 2 p.m. Insights into the Federal Reserve stance on the interest rates can sway markets. The minutes reveal decisions which might hint at future monetary policy directions. If the minutes suggest a dovish approach, crypto might see gains due to expectations of lower interest rates boosting investments in risk assets. Conversely, hawkish signals could lead to corrections into crypto pricing. The unemployment claims will be a day after, on the 21st of February at about 8:30. Lower unemployment claims can indicate a strengthening economy, potentially leading to a stronger dollar, which might inversely affect crypto prices. However, it could also signal more consumer spending, possibly positive for crypto. In previous numbers, the market expected 4.7 and the numbers came in at 4. So unemployment in the US is improving. More than expected, there were more people employed in the last survey. Watch for movements in Bitcoin. If the data significantly deviates from expectation, it might correlate with movement in the broader financial markets. Around the crypto-related activities, the FTX creditors on the 18th of February would be getting the distribution of about 7 billion rands in cash. This could lead to an influx of capital back into the crypto market, potentially affecting Bitcoin and other major tokens. Monitor Bitcoin's prices for potential support or resistance, as this liquidity event could either stabilize or disrupt the market dynamics. Jupyter token buybacks are starting on the 17th of February. Jupyter's token will start its buyback program, where 50% of the protocol fees will be used for buying back tokens, which could influence its price and market sentiments around DeFi projects. Look for volume spikes or price support around this event, especially on platforms like Juke, where it's traded. This could be indicative of investor confidence and speculative activity in DeFi. And remember, Jupyter is one of the side chains of Solana, so it's on the Solana ecosystem. On the regulatory and institutional side, David Sachs, who's the big crypto czar in President Trump's advisory council, is expected to make a big crypto announcement. The date hasn't been given, but it's expected to be this week. The specifics could sway the market sentiment depending on the nature of the news. Traders should watch for immediate market reaction. Positive news could lead to a short-term bullish trend, while negative or uncertain news might prompt sell-offs. Keep an eye on social media, industry news, and sentiment indicators like Crypto's Fear and Greed Index for real-time market mood. For Bitcoin, watch how technical prices interact with key moving averages like the 50-day moving average or the 200-day moving average. Crosses above or below can signal trend changes. High trading volume around these events might confirm trends or suggest potential reversals. Use overbought oversold signals or momentum shifts with the RSI and the MACD. Any unexpected global news or geopolitical events can rapidly change market dynamics, so maintain a broad news watch, which is crucial. While not directly market moving, these can influence sentiment and introduce new ideas or technologies that might affect long-term trends, and those will be the crypto conferences and signals. It's important to note the macroeconomic side, which would be the announcement on inflation, the jobs numbers, as well as the minutes of the FMOC or the Fed. And then in crypto, FTX of Sam Bankman-Fried is now paying out some of its investors. If that payout starts to come in, we are expecting that those investors will reinvest back into crypto, because these are crypto players. Then you will expect that there will be more liquidity and volume that is coming through. To what extent, nobody knows, but these will affect what is taking place in crypto. As much as we don't know of any events that at the geopolitical level might crypto, but stay tuned to the news. We know that over the weekend, President Donald Trump had threatened Hamas that if the prisoners are not released, Israel is free to do whatever it needs to do. And we know that Secretary of State Rubio just had a press conference with Prime Minister Netanyahu, and they've promised the same, that if things do not go according to what they are saying, they'll be held to pay for on Hamas. In fact, they are pushing that the powers that be in Lebanon should really get rid of Hamas. So the regional tensions in the Middle East are still there. Russia-Ukraine scenario, over the weekend, we know that the Trump administration had really made decisive positions in terms of what the US administration is expecting, which was against what was expected by Europe. In Munich, there was a security conference in which the vice president of the US spoke, addressed how the political elites in Europe had stifled the oppositions in their countries and democracy. The head of the negotiating team appointed by President Trump had a side interview. He was asked to confirm if the negotiations between President Trump and President Putin. He confirmed that President Trump and President Putin will meet, and it will not be without President Zelensky. So President Zelensky would be there, but he said not Europe. So we know that the Europeans are really disturbed by this, because they see themselves as an important player in this conflict. So that's the geopolitical side, that we are expecting that maybe there may be announcements in the course of the week, and those announcements might have an impact with regards to trade and how trading is done. That's all the events for the week that I wanted to share with you. But do look out and scan the market to see any other event, and know that the market is always very sensitive to the volatility of sentiments in the market, liquidity movement, as well as volume. Okay? Cheers for now. I wish you profitable trades this week. Make sure you use the best available sources to further the research, and stay glued to the news to take advantage of developments or pullbacks or the accumulations where you can take positions on the tokens of your choice in line with your trading strategy. I wish you all the best. Cheers for now. Bye.